Just gonna do a quick video on this John Deere LT190. Just let you know what you can expect if you're hearing this weird noise from the transmission. I'll put the deck all the way down so we can get in there a little bit. So I'll show you what the noise is in a second here, but I don't know if you can really see back. If you follow the drive belt back to the top of the transmission, the pulley up there is a spline shaft coming up through the pulley, and those strip out every once in a while. Usually it just wrecks the pulley and not the transmission shaft, as long as you weren't running it too long. But we'll fire it up and I'll show you the noise it's making quick. So you can hear that metal on metal noise. It kind of almost sounds like the brake is stuck or something. So a lot of people mix that up with that and they monkey with the brake and stuff. But the pulley is made out of a softer metal usually than the shaft. So it's a hardened shaft. So it usually doesn't wreck it as long as you haven't been letting it squeal like that for too long. So we'll get this one pulled off of here and I'll show you what I'm talking about and see if hopefully it's just the pulley on this one. I'm going to pull this rear wheel off to see if I can get my arm in there a little bit better to pop that snap ring off the pulley. Hopefully this comes off. These wheels can be kind of a pain to get off. It's not too bad. I have to take this wheel here off though, off the deck. We're hitting right there. I got the deck down as far as it'll go. Oh, there we can sneak it past. And then make sure you don't lose the key out of the axle. And we can see up in there a little bit better. And that's what we're after. So I'll push the clutch in, get some tension off this belt. We'll get that off of there. But I'm going to take the snap ring out first just because it's kind of easier with everything locked in place. Can't find my 90-degree tips for this, so just trying it with the straight one. It's a little bit too tight in space, but I managed to get it off of there. Now I'll push the clutch in, loosen up that belt. I still gotta lock this belt off a little bit. Still got some tension on it. Or I can just pop the pulley up like that. You can see that spline shaft looks okay still. It's a little bit rounded over, but a new pulley will hold on that. I don't know how much that picks up on camera, but you can kind of see inside there that it's just completely smooth. It's worn that spline pretty much completely out. You can still see the marks of it, but you put your finger in there, you can feel that there's barely any ridges left. So we'll have to order a pulley for that. I don't think I have one of these, so I'll have to order that and we'll throw a new one on there and it'll be good to go. I got a used pulley here that I decided to put on here. I ordered a new one, but it's lost in the mail and this guy wants his back right away, so he said go ahead and throw a used one on. And you can tell the difference of that one. You can see that actually the spline surface, and this one's pretty wore smooth, plus it wore right here from its spinning. So we'll throw that in there and test it out and it should be good to go. Got a new snap ring I'm putting on there. I like to replace the snap rings whenever I do this kind of stuff. Looks like the belt tightens up good. We'll get the wheel put back on and test it out. Got this axle cleaned up. We'll put some anti-seize on it. These wheels like to get stuck on here if you don't put something on there. Got our key back in there. Make sure if you take one of these off, you don't forget to put the key back in. Put a few more spacers here. That bigger one goes on the outside, that bigger washer. That way this hubcap can go around that. That clipped on. These can be a little bit difficult to get back on there. This one's still pretty pliable. If they're hard, you can heat them up with a heat gun, get them to slide over there easier. Or even a hair dryer works if you don't have a heat gun to heat it up with. I'm gonna put this one up on the lift. I got some new blades to put on it for them too, and then we'll go out and test it out. I got the new blades put on it. I didn't film that. It's pretty self-explanatory. These ones just have the one bolt in the center and a round hole in the middle. So the only thing I would say is when you put blades on, make sure this curved part faces up towards the deck. That's the lift side. That's what causes it to lift the grass up before it cuts it. So you want to have it that way, otherwise you'll be just matting the grass down and it'll be spinning the wrong way on the wrong side. These were Sten's blades, part number 330-369. And we'll fire it up here. As you can hear, it's a lot quieter now, and it actually drives forward and backward just fine. So if your John Deere's making a squealing noise like that and you can't get it to move very good in forward or reverse, that'd be something to check. That pulley, it's kind of a common problem on this series. The 160s and the LT190s, Both kind of had the same setup. That used pulley's actually off of a LT190. So they were both the same. Otherwise, if you got to order one, they're only like 15-20 bucks. I ordered one off eBay, but that's the one that got lost in the mail. So, but that's gonna do it for this one. If you like this sort of thing, like the videos and subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.